today I have a problem and you can help me. Hey friends, it's Arletta. Welcome back. I need actual help with this. One of my very good friends is having a baby in November. Yay! And I want to knit something extra special. I knitted a baby blanket for her first baby a year ago, but it was my very first knitting project. It was not pretty, but she loved it and the baby loves it too because it's all nice and soft and squishy. Partly because it's just poorly knitted. But now I want to make another baby blanket for the upcoming baby. So here's where I've run into a small problem. Have you ever heard of decision paralysis? I've narrowed it down to 10 gorgeous patterns and every single one is knit only, soft enough for baby skin, and totally safe. I don't want any lace, any eyelets, nothing that'll snag those little baby toenails and fingernails. Plus, it's got to be washable. So most likely it's going to be an acrylic blend, which I don't generally do acrylic if for no other reason other than it's just, I don't like the feel of it as I'm knitting. But babies are messy. It needs to be washable. It needs to be able to be, it needs to be able to get, upchucked on and whatnot and thrown in the washer and dryer without mom or dad having to worry about it. Here's where you come in. I'm going to show you all 10 of the contenders. And then I want you to vote on which one is your favorite. You can comment below with your top choice or choices, or check out the community tab. I've created a poll there to pick up whatever vibe you want from them. It's not necessarily set by which pattern precisely, but more of the vibe. I've got them separated into categories. Each pattern will pop up on the screen with the name, designer, and the kind of texture it has. Some are sweet and simple, some are super modern, and one has little bunnies. Yes, actual little bunnies. It will be work, but I think it looks cute. All of them would make the most lovely handmade gift. I'll also include links to all the patterns in the description box. I've created a Ravelry bundle, so you can click on that link and it'll take you to all 10 of them all at once. First up, we have These Days Blanket. It's by 5410 Studio. I like it because it's got a kind of a cool texture, kind of a waffle pattern, kind of a waffle stitch kind of thing going on. It's reversible, which is nice, so it's a little bit different on both sides, and of course, like all of these, it's worked flat. It is a worsted weight one, which I like that weight. Hatchling. It is a blanket and a beanie set in the pattern. It's got a gingerbread cable, which I have not done before, so that would be interesting for me, and it's kind of got a vintage feel to it. It's DK weight. I think that looks really kind of challenging but fun. Warm Hands Baby Blanket by Sophia Minikaias. It is worsted weight, and again, I just like the texture on this. It kind of reminds me, I did a scarf and a hat for my niece at Christmas, and it had like this butterfly pattern. It was slip stitches with, I don't know what you call it. Anyway, it was a slip stitch pattern, and this one kind of reminds me of that. It's similar. It's honeycomb baby blanket. I really like this. I can imagine doing this with more than one color and having the honeycomb, divided by the different color on it. I think that would be really fun. And my friend told me that she really likes my color choices, so really her big thing was just make it soft. So I think that would be a fun way to play with color. The Heirloom Bunny Blanket. It is by Stacy Lane Cottle, and it is a bulky weight, which means it would knit up fast. It does have cables. It's got little cable bunnies on there, so that looks like fun. It does have, I haven't downloaded the pattern, but it does say that there's some mistakes and they're noted in the listing. I don't know if that's been carried over to the pattern itself. The Double Moss Stitch Baby Blanket. This one just looks soft and squishy. I think it looks like fun. It's a worsted weight one. It's by Plymouth Yarn Design Studio, and it is, obviously, it uses the double moss stitch. I think it just looks squishy, and that looks well. This one has a really neat texture. It's a Lisbeth blanket by Anya Hillman. It is a DK weight blanket. It's got twisted stitches, which I've never done, at least not on purpose before, and so that would be a new one for me. It's got some nice texture on it. It looks like it's got seed stitches around the edges, and then of course it's got some textured stuff in the middle, so that looks interesting to me. Next is the Reversible Blanket Diamonds by Yarn Sonata. It is a DK weight. It's reversible, which I like. It's slightly different on both sides. And I just think that the diamond pattern is really kind of elegant and kind of, for lack of a better term, kind of classy looking. Next up is the Seton Portage Blanket by Monica Anna. And there's a couple things about this. I live up near BC. I'm about a half hour from the Canadian border. And this is named after a small village in BC. So that I like. But to me, it really tells a story. It's got a snowy sky. It's got trees on it. It's got all sorts of different elements that kind of tell a story of the village. I like that kind of idea, that of being able to tell a story with the blanket. And then the final one is Sliding is Fun by S. Rossenfaust. And it is an Aran blanket, so a little heavier, but it's multicolored, which I like. The way it's done is it takes 2 skeins of yarn. They use the Juniper Moon Farm Cumulus yarn. They use the knit stitch, and then what they do is they slide the needles to the opposite end, and then they then do stockinette with the opposite color, and then they slide it back again, like an old typewriter, if you're old like me. So they go like blue, and then they push it all to the end, and then they do green, and then they push it all to the end, and they do blue again. So it creates kind of this multicolor ribbing kind of wavy thing. I don't know. I just think it's cool. Those are the options that I've come up with. So what do you think? Which blanket would you want to wrap your newborn in? Vote in the comments below, or click the community tab poll, and it's not like a tab. Community tab poll, and make your voice heard. I'll be back soon to reveal the winner and start knitting like my life depends on it, because deadlines and coupons. Thanks for being part of this with me. I can't wait to see what you pick. See you in the next video. Bye.